Welcome, spiritual hustlers, to 53 Days of Mindfulness with xoandhustle, presented by Self Hired. I am so excited to have you here. We're about to spend the next 53 days together, sharing and dropping knowledge on how to bring spirituality to your grind so you can balance your growth with your hustle. This series is based off the Mindfulness Deck, an actionable 55 card deck designed to take you on a journey of self-understanding, healing, and habit building. The Mindfulness Deck is now available for pre-order at xoandhustle.com. And remember, I love hearing your breakthroughs, so make sure you join the conversation online at xoandhustle on Instagram. All right, let's get into it. Today's episode is brought to you by Delush CBD. Delush is a holistic lifestyle company that infuses hemp CBD into your favorite wellness and skincare products. Since we're all about love and good vibes, Delush CBD products are thoughtfully curated with non-toxic ingredients and are cruelty-free. Every product is handmade with all that love and good. You can use the discount code xoandhustle for 15% off your next order at delush.ca. Hello, my loves, and welcome back to another day of 53 Days of Mindfulness. Today's mindfulness tool is one that took me a minute to learn, but I am so fucking glad that I learned it, okay? Today's mindfulness tool is move with grace and gratitude. All right, so in this card, what you'll see a beige background and then a woman who is looking hella cute, and she's wearing like these beautiful black strappy heels, cute little shorts, a big furry red coat that is in the shape of a heart. Yes, this was inspired by Rihanna, and she's cheersing with like a cute little glass of champagne, and she's wearing a little hat dripped in her gold, and she just looks, she looks so fly and she looks so chill, and she's just trying to cheers you and be like, like have a good day. It's kind of like, when you're like out and about and it's nighttime and there's just that person who you can tell is having like the best night ever, and they're just saying, yo, what's up to everybody on the street. That is this bitch, okay? Maybe just a little less drunk. But this mindfulness tool is so important. And let me tell you, it is of the highest vibration. But before we get into what is this tool? What does it mean? All of this stuff. I wanted to actually tell you the definition of grace and the definition of gratitude. So I wrote it down. Grace means that it is simple elegance in refined movements. So it's like grace is so like, I don't know if y'all are on YouTube right now, then you're seeing me sway a little bit. And if you're on the podcast, then grace is just like moving so whimsically through a space that it just feels so free, right? Where it's like you're in a shitty situation and you just maneuver it like a boss ass bitch, or, like being in a space and being kind to others. Gratitude, on the other hand, is being thankful and appreciative. So moving with elegance and appreciation. That's what we're going to talk about today. Okay, so how the hell did I learn this lesson, Okay, I don't know about you, but I have maneuvered through so many personal changes that it's like I am not like even half of the person that I was yesterday that I am today, let alone 2 weeks ago, let alone a month ago, a year ago, you know what I mean? And being through that, I had this huge awakening as a kid where I would change so much that it was like almost like, if you can't keep up with me, then I'm gonna keep running. And I just had this hella like attitude with me, and I was cutting people left, right, and center. But I was the type of person that like once my point of interaction or like my season with somebody was done, instead of allowing them to leave my life gracefully or allowing us to just separate and be kind and maneuver life our own directions, I was the bitch who was like, no, bitch, I'm going to light your house on fire. I'm going to call you every like name in the book. And then I'm never going to talk to you again. And I was so I was just so rough with it. I was so like not in a space of understanding of like, yo, like we have outgrown each other. We are not in a place of understanding anymore. Or like, yo, like our time together has just like come to its natural close. And instead of being in that place, which I don't judge myself for or shame myself, because I mean, we only know what we know when we know it. Instead of moving with that graceful attitude, I always moved with that like resentment, with that hatred, with that fuck you attitude, you know? And it took me losing a friend. It was actually one of like the first friends that I lost where I was just like, where I was like, oh, like I really didn't mean to or want to lose that homie. That made me want to leave that relationship with love because, well, long story short, we ended up no longer being friends. And then I ended up hearing that they had like said some stuff. And so I hit her up and I was just like, yo, like at the end of the day, if I loved you once, I'll love you forever. And I want you to know that like we can coexist and be like civil with each other, but that doesn't mean that we need to like be homies. And in that conversation, literally in that conversation, I was like, whoa, yo, bitch, you out here changing, right? Like I was like, yo, like I'm not reacting to this the way that I have reacted in the past or the way that I would react in the past. And it felt so graceful and it felt so new. And I was just like, it was almost like I wish that I had let every other relationship go like that, because then it had left this amount of space where if there needed to be an additional conversation or any more dialogue, there was space for that. And so, yeah, so like I want you guys all to be able to experience this. So the first tool that I want to give you here is going to be gratitude, because I think that gratitude comes before grace, because I think gratefulness is something that ends up fueling our gracefulness. So my tool for you guys today is to literally go into your phone and set an alarm for whatever time that you know either you're going to be by your phone or like with a journal, or like you're going to be zoning, chilling, doing your thing. And I want you to write 3 things that you're grateful for every single day. Yo, there are days where this alarm goes off and I'm just like, I'm grateful for my phone, I'm grateful for my nails, and I'm grateful for my hair, because I ain't got nothing to fucking think about that I am grateful for because I'm busy. But the act of like putting yourself in a grateful state ends up putting you in a graceful state. So give that a try and tell me how it goes. Hop over to Instagram and let me know what you're grateful for, because I would absolutely love to hear. And tell me how it goes, okay? So today's Don't Mind My Hustle affirmation is, may I be grateful for everything I am granted in life. Continue strengthening your intuition offline by pre-ordering the Mindfulness Deck at xoandhustle.com. If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe and share with all your friends so you can all bring spirituality to your hustle. Until next time, keep being the spiritual hustler you already are.